What's new, fathead?
Today on Action Figure Times, Doc Owen and the League of Extraordinary Toy Men, we're going to be looking at the action figure displays, Destroyed City display for your action figures. You're going to love this. Hello, welcome to Doc Owen and the League of Extraordinary Toy Men here on Action Figure Times. Got something kind of cool to show you today, something that I think enhances our collection. I've been looking at these from actionfiguredisplays.com. They're action figure displays. I'm honestly really impressed with this because, to be honest with you, our toys are great, but they're even better when we can come alive and we have something we can play with them. And you know I like to play with my toys. So I contacted the guys at Action Figure Displays, and they were kind enough to send us something over. Now we're going to be looking at the Destroyed City. Now I have to be honest with you, right off the bat, I was impressed with how well everything was packaged. Now mine came in a box that was fit for pretty much this size. It came with lots of padding so that it couldn't be hurt. I started looking at this thing. This is a very well done box. It's nothing cheap. It's got, I like the fact that if I, I'd like to get my hands on several more of these displays. And I know it's a little bit difficult to see this way, but it's got the Destroyed City so that if I had a stack of them, it would tell me which display I had. They've got plenty of good information there on the back. That's kind of neat. Now, I was even more impressed that when you open it up, let's see if I can get it open here. One thing I've always disliked about toys is, you're trying to play with them, but I mean, you don't really have a good backdrop to really simulate. And man, they've done a good job. First off, take a look at this. Look at that piece of cardboard that they put in with this to make sure that this thing's not going to be done. I'm also noticed right away the quality. They've got it in a black plastic bag. They really are, these guys are really making a great product. I am very impressed. In fact, the more I look at their stuff, the more I want them all. I want them all. And hey, and as I get my hands on them, I'll show them to you. Now, here right away, first I'm impressed with this. I mean, there's a thickness to that. You see that? Man, that is not just printed on a piece of paper. I've tried to order action figure displays before, and to be honest with you, they were just a little bit of a, whatever you call it, they were just basically printed on a piece of paper. And so, I mean, these were cheap, but these are nice. Look at those graphics and things. See if I can bring that in and you can get a good look. Man, look at that set up right there. Now, this is the top plate. Now, it's got the bottom plate. This is actually, look at that. It's not just, I know it's a little bit of a glare, but it's not just, a plain piece of plastic. They actually put some texture to that. Like it's, it's supposed to be a destroyed city, and there's the feet to it. Now, these actually stick together. I don't know if you can see it right there, but if you look right there, you can actually pull those loose, and it will attach so that it has a firm foundation. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and attach mine yet, because I want to, I'm going to try to take some pictures of it so that you can see it. I like the fact that I've got instructions right here. I mean, extremely detailed instructions as to how this will work. I mean, that's very cool. I've got a nice, see what else I got in my little packet. Looks like a business card. I've got a business card. Oh, it's a sticker, even better. So I don't forget where I got my cool stuff. Now, these are by JDP Designs. I thought it was just action figure displays. These guys have been communicating with me. These are really good guys. Honestly, they're worthy of your time, effort. And listen, don't just have your action figures just displayed willy-nilly with something. Give them something that you can put behind it. Now, this actually, I think this is a card by which you can tag your display so that everybody knows that which one is your display. Now let's take a look at this. Now, in looking at the instructions, it tells about taking the two panels apart, pull the thing, okay, and then you lay the back panel on it. Simple as what we've been talking about. You would just lay it down. It's also got feet. Look at that. Nice little feet for this. So you got these will act as the feet in the back. Right? These have got little feet. These will act as feet in the back. And it'll set just like that. And then it is ready for your action figures. Let me grab something off the wall back here. And let's see. Who should we get? Who will I pick? I don't want to surprise anybody, but I'll go ahead and pick a Batman figure. Look at that. We've got the figure from Batman Beyond right here. I mean, now automatically this figure just looks better. Automatically, I mean, there's already some depth to this, right? I mean, instead of just an old plain looking figure there, man, he looks cool out there. I'm going to take some pictures with some action figures so you can see the difference as to why you'd want to have them. You can do fight scenes. Let's see who we can fight. Yeah, another one of my favorite Mattel figures. I love this guy with his three faces. So that you can be sitting there, psh, psh, yeah, I'm going to throw you into the concrete. Don't you ever forget, there'll always be a Batman in Gotham. See, doesn't that look cool? Guys, you got to get you some of these displays. I'm going to be using these a lot to take my background pictures. I thank Action Figure Displays for having such a quality product. I strongly recommend that you contact them. If you go to this column, you'll be able to see some close-ups of the pictures and what all they have. But I strongly recommend, and they're inexpensive too. I didn't see one, I don't think, over 20 bucks. So, well worth it to really give some character to your action figures. To be honest with you, action figures are wonderful, but when you can put some depth of character to them, when you can make a diorama, man, I'm always so impressed with the way people make dioramas, and I'm really not that inclined, but Action Figure Display solves the problem for me, gives me some nice background and stuff. And look, after getting this one, I want them all. And as I get them, I'm going to review them and show them to you because, listen, don't just stick your action figures up there. Display them, especially with these from Action Figure Displays. This is Doc Owen. If you've enjoyed this broadcast, make sure you subscribe. It helps us a lot in our dealings with YouTube and with other retailers and things like this to let them know that we've got people out there that are watching us. Not only that, make sure you go to the main site, subscribe to the forums, and let's discuss these things. Tell me what you think of these Action Figure Displays. Until next time, this is Doc Owen and the League of Extraordinary Toy Men, wishing you all the best, reminding you to be extraordinary, and we'll see you soon.